So in each part of this video series that we're doing 3 parts again. We're gonna, at the end, talk about epic fail moments with Chris and April. So the first fail moment that I want to talk about is about a week before we started our demo. I came in and I was in here with one of my contractors measuring these trusses. And I had asked the truss company to say, hey, help me out with these measurements so I don't mess anything up. Long story short, we messed something up. We got a measurement wrong, which is the bottom chord of these trusses. And when our trusses, new trusses right here, came on site that were already manufactured at our truss plant, they were too long. So as you can imagine, if you have too long a truss, your roof line's not gonna be correct. This was a big mistake. And it cost us time and money. Part of the reason we're about 3 days behind right now is due to that mistake. Luckily, someone at the truss plant was able to say, hey, we've got a solution for it. It's not gonna cost you sending all the trusses back, having us manufacture new trusses and send them out. We're just gonna have you make some modifications. We'll have our engineer stamp it and we're gonna keep you rolling. And that was it. But still, it cost us about 3 days, a little bit of money, and luckily not too much money. And here we are today with trusses that are modified, which no one will know about except for if they watch this video. Fail moment number 2, let's go. So about 2 days ago, I had a contractor come up to me while I was on the phone outside. He said, Chris, I need 15 minutes of your time. And I'm thinking to myself, you need 15 minutes of my time. Why would you need 15 minutes of my time? I'm like, I gotta get off this phone call. So I wrapped up my phone call and I came in the garage. He's like, I've got a couple issues that I wanna talk to you about. I'm gonna talk to you about just one of them. We don't need to talk about the other one. See this gaping hole here? Here's a huge gaping hole here. This room was framed out less than 2 days ago. When our concrete folks had come in and they poured our footing wall about, 3 weeks ago, they should have poured a footing wall here and it wasn't done. So now we're going backwards again to go forwards. We have concrete coming in here about 2 o'clock today. They're gonna pour this footing wall. We're gonna have to reframe this room. And then from there, we're gonna be able to keep moving forward. I have a bunch of contractors on site that were already planning on this wall being here. And now I've basically had to stop things. So this is probably the biggest fail moment yet this far, because I don't know how at least a half dozen people didn't catch this until now. And so here we are with fail moment number 2. Time for epic fail moment number 3. Super exciting stuff. Again, not too long ago, our contractor came to us and said, hey, I know your HVAC system, heating, ventilation, and cooling system, is supposed to go down in your crawl space based on what your HVAC company had said. I said, yeah, like that's probably not gonna work. I'm like, well, the HVAC company said that was gonna work. So I called my HVAC company. I said, hey, I need you to come out and let's look at some stuff. We had planned for our furnace, which was initially in this space, to go underneath the crawl, which isn't ideal. Anyone who knows anything about construction, they're gonna know that's not ideal. But it was gonna be the path of least resistance, because all of our HVAC system is basically plumbed in underneath. And so in order for us to keep it underneath and for it to make sense for us to keep going and not spend a ton more money, that's what we were gonna do. Well, I had the HVAC company come out. He's like, oh, there's not enough room in your crawl space. I said, what happened when you were here a month ago? And you said there was enough room. And he's like, no, you said that there was like extra room below in your crawl space. And I said, I don't think I ever said that, but we're here now. So now that we're here, we've had to run new ducting through our entire house upstairs. We're gonna have to remove all the old ducting. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have fresher, cleaner air. The reality is, again, this stuff costs money. Epic fail moments. A lot of people were responsible. I'm not gonna blame anyone specifically, but that's epic fail moment number 3. And as we go along in this, I think that you're probably gonna enjoy these the most, because I'm gonna talk about the dollar amounts, I'm gonna talk about the headaches and delays that we've had from this, but I don't want you to get discouraged. Keep going after it. Follow along to hear more about this and to actually learn about the construction process. I think you're gonna enjoy it by the end of it. Continue to follow us, learn more here, check it out and subscribe. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.